Hello everybody, Booker Player 1 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Omori. We are almost done exploring Black Space. Stranger here, have we talked to you? Yeah, we talked to you already. Next door. So in this room, you can technically grab the key and get out of here, but where's the fun in that? So each of these rooms has some symbolism tied to it. I thought it might be a good idea to talk about that a little bit, since I haven't been going over it too deeply. Which the symbolism here is clearly indicative of how Sunny slash Omori views themselves, as we keep seeing this corrupted version of Sunny in the mirror. We don't think too highly of ourselves, for some reason. Nice little jump scare in this room. With that done, we can grab our key. And of course, we will then have the red hands that are looking for us. For so long, you kept the truth shut out. But something made it slip. And the hole that it made, it won't stop spreading until you find the root of it all. The one that has seen the truth. Will you guide me to him, Sonny? Sonny, we're moving away. There's really not a lot going on in this room. Sort of indicate the abrupt and final nature of the Sonny's mom telling them that they're moving. And of course, the talk with the stranger. Really not a lot else to do in here. More hands. Did we speak with this stranger, if he'll show his eyeballs again? I think we talked to him. Which I will talk about at some point, once we get done here, what all this means. The strangers and the one that we keep talking to. Because at first glance, a lot of this seems very random, just like random for the sake of being creepy. Especially this room. Omori is here. The hero is here. Basil is here. Kel is here. And Aubrey is here. So, based on some of the things that the strangers in Black Space have told us, and some of the things that we've heard from other NPCs like Branch Coral and Daddy Longlegs, is this idea that Headspace has been created. Which makes sense. By this point in the game, it should be very obvious that whatever the trauma is that Sonny is suffering, he has created Headspace as a way to deal with it. And all the thoughts and feelings that he doesn't want to deal with have been sent to Black Space, have been repressed. It's also evident that this is not the first iteration of Headspace that we've been to. That Headspace has been reset for some reason or another. The in-game files refer to this room, I believe, as incubation. So the idea, based on my own understanding and some people I've talked to and just reading stuff on the internet, which again, anything you read on the internet, take it with a grain of salt, is that essentially this room is sort of like where we would rebuild the Headspace version of our friends should we have a reason to reset Headspace. That hand did not want to chase us. Well, looks like we only got one left. We've also seen that several versions of Basil we've come across have been trying to tell us something, and every time they try to reveal whatever this truth is to us, something bad happens to them. And of course, it is impossible to not notice that the stranger that we speak to and the ones that are stuck in Black Space all kind of look like Basil. The idea there is that maybe this is not the first time that the Headspace version of Basil has started to remember whatever it is that we're trying to not remember. And as such, we have sent them to Black Space to hide the truth. Which is why there are all of these Basil-shaped NPCs stuck in this endless void, where they've already told us that they can't get out and that it's awful to be there. Omori, you're here! Oh, I'm so relieved. I tried finding my way out, but I kept getting lost over and over. I'm sorry. You must be tired of saving me all the time. Maybe I should have tried harder. Anyway, everything is fine now that you're here. Let's go home. So once again, Basil joins us. You can swing. Swing with our friend here. It seems like he's maybe enjoying it more than we are. As cute as this is, though, this is still Black Space, so if you've been paying attention, you know that things aren't gonna stay like this for much longer. I don't think we can use a slide, can we? No, okay. The whole time I've been here, I've been looking through my photo album to keep me company. When I was feeling scared, I would look at all our happy memories together. It really helped me keep my hopes up. I feel like there are some photos missing, but maybe I'm just imagining things. How are Aubrey, Kel, and Hero anyway? Hope y'all didn't worry too much about me. Can't wait to see everyone again. Yeah, I don't believe we can interact with it. I think the swing is the only thing you can interact with. Hero? Is that you? Omori, look, it's Hiro. You didn't tell me everyone was already here. Things are starting to look a little less normal, more corrupted. Kel! Aubrey! It's so good to see you guys. How have you been? Did you miss me? Wait. What are you guys doing? Omori. And then once again, another Headspace version of our friend Basil has met an untimely end. Man! Aubrey always gets what she wants. Hi, Omori. We were hoping that you'd come by soon. Want to play cards with us? We were just about to start another game. Kel and Aubrey have been fighting a lot again. You would think that they'd get tired of it after a while, but they're both just so full of energy. So these somewhat corrupted versions of the Headspace version of our friends are clearly the ones who have dealt with Basil. Which again, if Headspace is a construct created by Omori, then that means on a subconscious level that we wanted that to happen. That these other friendly constructs we have made know what it is that we want. And that we wanted whatever truth it is that Basil has to not come out, even if it means, violently ending him. And of course, after that we get our key. With that, I believe that is the last door in black space. I will take a look around. Okay, just also making sure that I have spoken to all of the strangers. See, the stranger, I believe we spoke to him, but if not, he's talking about how we've done this before. This is not the first time that we've been through this series of events. The timeline is, of course, whatever the traumatic event was, and then we've been stuck in the house for 4 years, developing headspace and kind of living in our maladaptive coping mechanism dream world. And the result is all of these constructs who have been sort of banished to this void. And they keep referring to us as Dreamer. There are definitely articles and other videos that do a better explanation of the story than I do. I will at some point maybe deep dive it in a future video. But I also don't want to just explain everything to anybody watching. Let you guys try to piece everything together as best you can before I just spell it out for you. A hard frozen steak. Sure. Which, instead of the usual, like, you feel brand new, for eating a meal, we just kind of hear this solely depressing sound of silverware on plate. I just wanted to show that before we finally leave the area that have these little blobs, which in the game files I believe are referred to as little basils. And it clearly sounds like they're saying, it sounds like to me they're saying, I'm sorry. So make of that what you will. Pitter patter. Pitter patter. Pitter patter. Pitter patter. These scribbly boys all say the same thing. Son, the truth is here. You've been running from this for so long. But this time, we can face it together. Sonny, why did it end up like this? Sonny, I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me, my best friend? Do you want to save Basil? Yes. There's something out there. It's calling me. And it's calling you too. Let's go together. So before this next part, you have to remember that the entire reason that Sonny even has Omori as his counterpart in Headspace is to monitor Headspace and be in charge of the adventures in Headspace and, you know, make it his safe place. But this Basil knows whatever the truth it is that we've tried to keep buried. The whole reason we even have Headspace, you know, to ignore our trauma and be in denial. Which makes it Omari's job to keep that hidden, to keep it from coming to the surface. So we'll tread along this bloody path with fingers off to the side. You'll see off to the side we have more of the little basils, the little blobs. And we have basils that have been cut in half and discarded. I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me, my best friend? Please, it hurts. Tell them to let go. Wait, what are you doing? Tell them to stop. Please tell them to stop. Help me! So, like so many Basils before this one, we can get him out of the way, leave him discarded here. And that brings us back to the real world. Made it through black space, but all we've really gained is a glimpse at the truth. And of course, we've gained the knowledge that whatever that truth is, that the Omori side of this equation does not want us knowing that truth. We will see what the real world has in store for us next time. Until then, everybody stay safe.